Hey there everybody, today we're going to be breaking down the most expensive football trading cards to ever be sold. Now can you guess just how much the most expensive one is? Be sure to leave it in a comment down below and see just how close you are at the very end. The closest guess actually gets to win, drumroll please, the satisfaction of being right, because prizes can only come once we're monetized. Now let's get started. Starting off our list, we have Peyton Manning's 1998 rookie card. But before we can get to the card, did you know that Peyton Manning's hobby is actually being a DJ? He would supposedly DJ on the team plane when flying back from all those faraway games. Now back to the card. Now this one might be the shiniest on our list, selling for $99,999 with an all-important $3.35 for shipping. Now this one was actually graded by Beckett and they gave it a 9 on their grading scale. It's quite a shiny card from one of the most iconic players in the game. The 1986 Jerry Rice rookie card makes it next on our list. This one sold for $125,655 on February 6, 2021. This is Rice's rookie card, and only 58 of these cards are still in perfect mint 10 condition. He's widely considered to be the best wide receiver to ever play the game and holds 36 NFL records in addition to his 4 Super Bowl rings. Next on our list of expensive cards is Jim Thorpe's 1933 GOUDEY Sports Kings card. Now Thorpe is a veteran icon of the game and played during the 1910s and 1920s. Fun fact, during the 1915 season, he was paid $250 a game, which would equal about $6,475 in today's money. It was a record for the time. This card actually went on to be sold for $138,000 back in August of 2020. With only 4 existing as a PSA 9 grade and none as a perfect 10. Coming in next, we have a card from way back in 1957. You guessed it, Johnny Unitas rookie card itself. Now, Unitas was drafted in the 9th round by the Steelers and was actually cut from the team. He then went on to work in construction and play semi-pro ball for just $6 a game, before he was eventually picked up by the Colts. Now back then, fun fact, the Colts were actually located in Baltimore. He later went on to lead the Baltimore Colts to 3 Super Bowls, winning 1. Back to his pricey card, which sold for an astronomical $167,300 in 2016. This card is a PSA 9 and only 8 in total exist. There's actually no PSA 10s that exist for this card. So one has to wonder, what would a perfect grade 10 sell for? He's Ontario born and Minnesota raised. Bronco Nagurski has his card up next on our list, selling for $240,000. At the time of this recording, there's only 167 total graded versions of this card. So it is definitely a showcase piece for any old school football collectors out there. Nagurski actually went on to be a pro wrestler once his football career had finished up, and is in both Hall of Fames. Joe Namath's rookie card comes up next on our list, and this one was printed way back in 1965. If you give it a look, you're going to see it's definitely a little bit different. For this set, Topps, who's the manufacturer of the cards, printed them on a different size. Now, standard ones are 2.5 by 3.5 inches, but these cards, on the other hand, are 2.5 by 5 inches. Which is definitely a unique style. Now, a PSA 9 graded version actually sold for $264,000. There's actually 1,335 copies of this card graded by the PSA. However, only 5 9 grades exist. And as if being a football superstar wasn't enough, he went on to be an actor, not only on the stage, not only on the TV, but on the big screen itself as well. If you were lucky enough to see our Super Bowl ring video, we talked about the very first Super Bowl ring. And well, Bart Starr was a quarterback who led the team to get this ring. His Green Bay Packers team became the very first Super Bowl champions, and he earned the very first MVP. He was the only NFL quarterback to ever lead his team to 3 consecutive Super Bowls. His PSA 9 rookie card sold for $288,000 in 2017. Keep in mind, only 3 of these cards at this grade exist, making it quite the rare piece. Now we're going to get to some big numbers. Jim Brown is the only NFL player to average over 100 rushing yards per game for his entire career. His 1958 rookie card sold for $358,500 in 2017. Only 5 of this card exists currently at the PSA 9 grading, even though over 3,400 copies of this card have been submitted for grading. According to our research, the 1958 top set was so horrible with their quality that very few high-graded cards exist. In fact, out of the 32,500 cards from this set that were submitted, only 6 were perfect 10s. One of the all-time greatest players is next on our list. Tom Brady's playoff contenders from 2000 comes in as the second most expensive card on this list, selling for a solid $555,988 in January of 2021. There are 13 copies of this card in pristine PSA 10 condition, making it quite rare. Interesting fact is that 198 players were drafted before Tom Brady his rookie year, including 6 other quarterbacks. Finally, we did it. We made it to the most expensive football card to ever be sold. Coming in at number 1, we have the 2017 Patrick Mahomes signed patch rookie card. This one sold for an astounding $861,000 in early 2021. Now you're wondering, what makes this card oh so special? This one was printed in a set of 5. Yeah, you heard that right. There's only 5 copies of this card to ever be printed. Need even more reasons? This card was number 1 of the set of 5. Finally, when it was graded by BGS, it scored a 9, which none of the other of that set of 5 scored any higher. The signature was graded a perfect 10. So if you want a Patrick Mahomes card, this is the Mahomes card to have. The rarity and near perfection of this card, paired with Mahomes' popularity and promising future, makes this card the peak of football trading cards. Fun fact, Patrick Mahomes cards would have actually dominated out our list though. His cards have sold for $390,000, $189,000, $152,000, $140,000, and $103,000. But we didn't want this to just be a Patrick Mahomes list. Well, that's quite a lot for a piece of cardboard. Do these crazy prices have you just itching to go and dig up your card collection and see what sort of valuables you might be having? But before you do that, be sure to subscribe so you can catch all of our other videos and leave a comment down below of what your favorite card was. This is Don with a Financial Fixation, and I'll see you next time.